Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Demon's Souls Remake. This time I'm going to show you how to defeat Flamelurker. Flamelurker is incredibly weak to magic, so if you're able to enchant your weapon with magic, either using a spell or using sticky white slime, I think it's called in the remake, it's called sticky white stuff in the original, that is the way to go. Additionally, if you are a caster, you're going to have an easier time than most folks against this boss, because you can just sort of peg him from a distance with spells. But enchanting your weapon is really the best way to go. If you can't do that, it's okay. It'll just take you a little bit longer. Alright, so Flamelurker has a bunch of really devastating attacks that can light your character on fire, including an overhead smash with his left hand and a two-handed overhead smash where he just smashes right in front of him. So, other than that, it's really just a bunch of sweeping punches. As you can see there, he did the overhead smash with his right hand. And the best way to avoid the overhead smashes, because those are the ones that are going to give you the most trouble, is to roll backwards. Don't roll to the side, just roll backwards. And the reason for that is because you want to get as far out of the AoE flame as possible. And the AoE flame is what's going to do the most damage. Like if you're caught in that, you're caught in the punch, so you're just going to get walloped. When he does the overhead two-hand, you gotta be a little bit careful because there is fire on the ground. Not 100% sure if that can, sort of catch you on fire, but you really don't want to risk it. Alright, so when he starts hopping around, he'll always hop around at least twice, and that's a really good opportunity to either heal up, restore some MP, re-enchant your weapon, do what you gotta do. But if you're full health and, fresh enchantment and all that, just wail on him as he's hopping around. He won't do anything. As you continue to deal damage and whittle down his health, he will start to have more fire around his body. So if you accidentally touch him, you can light yourself on fire. It's not fun. You'll just take fire damage from him all the time. It's sort of the moral of the story. He will also start leaping around and doing a two-handed overhead smash as he does so. So you just want to keep trying to heal up as best you can. There are a couple of crags in the floor that have lava sort of oozing out of them. If you touch that lava, you will take damage. So you have to be very careful as you're moving around the arena. You can see the crags on the left and right side of the sort of circle on the floor. So just keep that in mind. You also don't want to play around too much on the edges of the room because there's a bunch of dragon bones all around that can keep you trapped. And you, of course, don't want that to happen. As you can see, as he has less and less health, and as you do more and more damage, he gets more and more aggressive. So you kind of got to start to manage things as best you can in the later phases of the fight, and just try to end it as soon and as safely as possible. Alright, we can see another player struggling over there. I don't recommend going up to the steps, only because if you're up there, there's no way off except for down, and he can trap you up there pretty easily. Alright, so we're here in the last phase, the last about 25% of his health, and he is fully on fire at this point. I rolled to the side, that was a bad move. That took a little bit of damage, luckily not too much, but as you can see I rolled to the side there. It was really my only choice because I was stuck on the dragon bone, like I said. Don't fight him on the sides, just try to keep him in the middle of the arena as best you can. So what you might want to try to do after he does the overhead smashes is run up to him. Like, if you just walk, you're gonna only get an opportunity for one hit, maybe two if you walked like on the perfect frame or something. But you may just want to try to run up to him and then start hitting him. That may allow you to get one extra hit. I feel like I was able to do that once or twice. But, we're down to about 15% here, so he only has a few more hits. But, yeah, it's a really, really tough fight. It's definitely the roadblock of Demon's Souls. It's probably the hardest boss in the entire game, with maybe the exception of the final boss of Volataria. He's just relentless. Luckily, the boss after this is much easier, so don't worry about going from this to another really challenging fight. But once you have Flamelurker down, that is it. You'll get his trophy. If you are going for a trophy run, don't forget to pick up the Hands of God. They are an item in the little cave just outside of his boss arena, basically the entrance. In the back of that cave, there's an item called Hands of God, and you'll need to defeat the next boss with those weapons for an extra trophy, so just keep that in mind. I have a guide for that on my channel, and I'll link it in the description. But that's it, that's Flamelurker. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Demon's Souls Remake, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video.
Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I was worried sick.